What the fuck is up? Gamers, it's your boy the Goods. We are here for episode number 38 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we completed day 1 of the trial. And in this episode, it's 3:43 a.m. at Hadi Clinic, the intensive care unit. I'm still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Mia Fey, had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I have read, I don't want to believe. What is written here? This isn't the Dahlia I knew. If I recall correctly, it was Iris. And then Dahlia, showed up or some shit? It was Iris in this one. I don't remember the details. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. But I will recover! I have to recover by this afternoon! I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with him. Somehow! No. It's crazy. February 9th, 2:43 p.m. at Dusky Bridge.
Right. Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face.
Or maybe Viridian, an artist, fake? Actually, my fever's gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102.2 degrees, nothing to worry about. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances.
We're not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon.
Yeah.
In the end, the Shishishito did not deliver the deadly blow, which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about.
Another sword, huh?
Don't you worry about a thing, pal. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself, or I'll eat my coat.
Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here.
That is probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. There's something I want to look into.
And that is?
Our client's background, naturally.
You mean Iris, sir?
I have the feeling that we've met before. All I want is confirmation, one way or the other. And since I probably won't be getting that from you...
I'm sorry, Edgeworth.
I bid you adieu, right. Take care.
Guess I should get moving, too.
Why? Do you need to be somewhere?
Yeah, I've got to get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something up so we can get across to the other side.
Ack, that's right! Maya's still stuck over at the inner temple!
But don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you, Gumshoe.
No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off.
To right there? What the fuck? Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. So, this is fucking obnoxious, by the way. Finding evidence is so hard. Now, it really is more of a dusty bridge than a dusky bridge. That kidnapping incident happened here 11 years ago, so maybe it's cursed, too. Hazakura Temple doesn't have a single private phone line. And there aren't any houses in the area, so I guess Bikini's the only one who uses this. I really wish I'd brought my cell phone with me. That thing looks like it's ready to collapse, at least more than it did before. According to Bikini, Eagle Mountain is very prone to earthquakes. Which reminds me, if my memory serves me correctly, Edgeworth isn't exactly a fan of earthquakes. There's a narrow path going off in a different direction than that of the main hall. Looks like someone's taken the effort to write to Heavenly Hall on the signpost. Just gotta make sure there's nothing else to fucking find. Yeah, there we go. Looks like it's about 20 yards to that cliff over there, but I can't see the inner temple from here. I really hope Maya's okay. Alright. Let's go to Heavenly Hall first. He really is a good artist. You see that shit? Looks like no one's here. Larry! Larice! I was sure he'd be hiding here. Guess I'll try again later. So once again, we're examining fucking everything. That stuff is really ruining the beautiful atmosphere around here. It's so inappropriate. Like Sister Bikini in a bikini. Ugh, gotta think of the kittens. It's crazy. These steps lead up to the foot of Dusky Bridge. Coming down is a cinch, but going back up doesn't look like a walk in the park. I'm starting to understand why the rivers always want to flow downstream, not up. Look at this graffiti, scrawled right on the front of the shack. At least he managed to get a pretty good likeness. When I really think about it, I guess art kind of suits him. I mean, his very existence is an art of sorts. Alright, let's, there we go. The snow is really piled up on the straw roof. It's otherworldly, like something out of a fairy tale. Well, the roof part anyway. The sign says Heavenly Hall. I guess it's pretty fitting. If you spent a night in this little freezing shack, you'd probably find yourself at the pearly gates by morning. That's crazy. That's Dusky Bridge up there. It's amazing how clearly you can see it from so far away. Larry supposedly saw everything through the shack's window. Not much light gets down here, so it must be pitch black at night. But this area was probably illuminated that night because of the burning bridge above. That's cool. This is the famous Eagle River. I got to try out its rough rapids the other night. They say it has a really strong current. And they weren't kidding. It's both powerful and fast flowing. I was dead lucky. I mean, lucky not to be dead. Alright, let's just make sure there's nothing else clickable. And then go back to main gate. Come on, please. Oh, come on, please. It's for God's sake, I swear. There's only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung. I'm talking about the heroine here. The heroine in my book. It'll make you famous. Ah! Enough! A fool's fool, fool's fools who foolishly accept the foolishness of a fool's fool. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix Wright? Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. You're, ow! Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like a sunny side up and you want to grill me over a name? Francie, you can't do that! Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death. So I don't. Tip a dead horse, isn't that one of your American sayings? No, it's not, and I'm not on the brink of anything. Come on, Nick, tell her, would you? Tell her she needs to model for my new picture book, Fransie's Whippity Whip Trip. Ah! Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least semi-coherent testimony. And before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what anyone says! I'm telling the truth! I saw what I saw! She flew, I'm telling you! Whoosh! Just like that dude with the red underwear! Don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come crawling back to apologize! Off he goes. Get stanced up. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix Wright. Alright. Have you been in Germany all this time? That's right. Extending my perfect win record, naturally. Oh joy, sounds like she hasn't changed it a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met? I am Francisco von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up on a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Francisco was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Fuck. Her father was the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. Could you imagine, like, going to court and, like, he had a perfect win record for 40 long years, but now he's gone from this world. Could you fucking imagine, right? You're, like, in court. You're in court, and your defense attorney comes out, and he's just, like, some dude in a suit, and he's like, don't worry, like, I'm gonna get you, you know, acquitted of this crime. Like, you didn't do it. You know, I reviewed the case, and it's fine. And then a fucking, like, 13-year-old comes out to sit in the prosecutor's chair, dressed like that, comes out and is, "You foolish fool! I'm going to beat the shit out of you, motherfucker!" Wow! Can we watch Hazbin Hotel after this? Don't tell me you still hold the grudge against me because of what happened to your father. Who let her become a prosecutor? That's a job! Phoenix Wright, you will fall before me, sis, I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yeah, Crystal. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. So he's like younger than her? It's crazy. No, he's not. Actually, no, the fuck he's not. No, the fuck he's not. Age 19. Age 26. Edgeworth, come to think of it. Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He said this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. Idiot. Foolish fool. And that's precisely why I am here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile, it's almost kind of cute. Shut up! You don't like her! Ow! No smirking! No whipping the sick! You don't like her, you like Mystic Maya. You like Mystic Maya? That's your special someone, Mr. Nick. That foolish fool doing such a foolish favor for a foolishly foolish fool. Edgeworth. Got it, yeah. Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. I came here for one thing and one thing only. To pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some Cold Killer X, you know. I went over the whole case file on the flight over. You read the whole thing? Yes. Every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did made it a very interesting read, you know. Attempting to cross a burning bridge. Did you even consider the dangers? No. The only thought in my mind was, I have to get across. Oh, a fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Maya, she's gotta be okay. I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the Inner Temple that night. Alright, well, thanks for being in my way. I need to remember to fucking present things to people, by the way. I'd love to know what the thing was used for on the night of the crime. Ha! Still thinking small, I see, Phoenix Wright. Or perhaps not at all. That's why you will never defeat me. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I don't recall ever losing to you. It's time for us to settle this once and for all with one final showdown. Looks like she mentally blocked out my victories over her from her memory. That was because I beat the fuck out of her. You can see the main hall from here. Jesus. I wonder how the head nun is holding up. Oh wow, is that an inkling of human kindness I sense? Ow! Do you enjoy causing other people pain with that sharp tongue of yours? It's nothing compared to the pain you cause with that leathery whip of yours. Why the fuck did they give her a whip? What was the point of that shit? She's like the youngest fucking, like, attorney in the game. Other than Pearl, she's one of the youngest characters in the game. That's so weird. This is one impressive gate. Compared to the grandeur of the main gate of the Von Karma estate, it's but a pet door. It looks really idyllic with all that snow on it, don't you think? All that snow? Don't make me laugh. This is but a light dusting where I come from. Don't make things up just because you think I'll never get to see it for myself. That's crazy. That's actually fucking wild. She's so funny. Alright, let me, like, present some shit. Can I present, like, Maya Fey? Oh, she doesn't give a fuck. Okay. Did I just, start presenting shit? I mean... I feel like I have to present everything to anybody I can present things to. Like, as big of a waste of time as it is, I know I'm gonna get something when I present, Edgeworth. I know it. I'm just getting fucking whipped. She doesn't give a shit. Oh my god! Ow! Oh fuck, I didn't do that. Present herself. She is a baddie, though. You can't tell me that Franziska von Karma, age 19, is not a baddie. Damn, she doesn't give a fuck about Edgeworth either. Shit, dude. Hold on, I'm an idiot. Hold on. Present. I want to present everything. I have to present everything. Because if I don't, then I could be missing dialogue options. I feel like she doesn't give a shit at all. Nothing at all? I have to be safe. I'm presenting all the worst evidence first, to be fair. To be fair, bro. I'm just fucking... There's gotta be like a... Get whipped 100 times in a minute or some shit. feel like the shit's in the wrong order. I just have to know. I have to know. We're almost done. We're almost done. Alright, bro. Now we can move to the main hall. That was one long sigh. Sister Bikini?
My, I didn't know you were here. How are you doing?
You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake.
I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mystic Elise die, and then there's Iris as well.
Mystic Elise? Now that I think about it,
There's an acolyte stuck at the inner temple, and that poor little girl has gone missing too.
That little girl? You don't mean Pearls, do you?
Yes, I'm afraid I do! She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident.
Pearls? She's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? Fucking... that's not even an option.
I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself.
Are you talking about your performance at the trial today?
You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar, I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull that sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least I was until this morning.
I don't see any Cyclops, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden?
You know that artist who testified after me?
I saw Iris flying, a white hood fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself.
When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had acted just like him when I was on the witness stand.
I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but he only draws his trouble and nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the inner temple, is that correct?
That's right, I'm sure it was Iris.
But Iris claims she was in her room at Hazakura Temple.
I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night.
But because you did, Maya is stuck all by herself at the inner temple.
I'm so sorry. The drafts in that place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter is especially bad.
I'll bet. The training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second.
Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know.
Earthquakes?
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall.
We've got to get Maya out of there, fast!
But still, there's really no need to worry. That area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island.
It's like an island? How so?
Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the inner temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest.
I see.
So a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. And as long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there.
That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer, and with no way of escape either!
Oh dear! Yes, I suppose it does!
Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster! I'm curious about a few things, if you don't mind answering some questions.
Oh? Do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something?
No! I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Donham.
I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter.
No! I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself she wasn't here for spiritual training.
My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Mystic Elise was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know.
There, you did it again. Sister Bikini. I noticed you always refer to Miss Donham as Mystic Elise.
Oh?
Yes, now why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte.
We address all our visitors as Mystic. It makes their experience feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know.
How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Fucking hell. I knew it. I know these things because I'm so smart. Seems Miss Elise Donham was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. She was with Miss Donham on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all gotta be connected somehow. Alright, fuck. Tell me about Pearl. Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess?
Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried, but try to keep it together.
Oh man, my head's throbbing so bad it's killing me. Pearls, she was with Miss Donham on the night of the murder, remember?
Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling even once after we'd finished eating dinner.
The murder. It didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it? That would be insane.
According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at her home either.
Come on, keep calm. There's one place left where Pearls could be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me when you'll be done with the repairs. Okay, so I'm gonna save the game and I'm gonna just make an attempt. Because if I can bust open the psych lock, doubtful, but if I can bust open the psych lock, that'll make this shit a lot easier. If not, then at least we'll know what we're looking for. Jeez, 5? Fuck. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Donham had a special significance at this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity.
What on earth are you talking about? She was... Mystic Elise was an author! Just an author of picture books!
To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her.
Suspicions?
Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Donham's true identity. How the fuck would I... I don't have it, but I'm gonna present this. Okay, alright. Alright. Alright, boom. I should have just backspace, but it's fine. It's okay. So I need to examine everything in here, which I'm just gonna like fucking blow through this shit. Just because a lot of it is fucking useless, it would seem. Yeah, none of that seems to be worth anything. Just make sure there's nothing else to investigate. So now let's go to the courtyard, where Phoenix Wright has not yet got to look at. This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found. I mean, I can only imagine, right? They get quite a bit of snow up here on Eagle Mountain. Around here, skis aren't just for fun, they're tools for getting around. But the sled, now that's gotta be for Bikini's own personal entertainment. That building up there is the main hall. It was where we were staying. It sits kind of funny because it was built in a very steep slope. If you enter from the main gate side, these rooms above me are on the ground floor. Apparently, Miss Donham was staying in the corner room. Guess that's where she was pushed from that night. The main gate's on the other side of that stone wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep this cliffside is. And that's also the height the body fell from, according to the autopsy. Is it possible that Miss Donham was pushed from the top of the wall? Maybe. The Shichishido. It's there in Mystic Ami's right hand. But it was proven in court today that it wasn't the murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. Miss Donham's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal spear attached to the staff. I guess Larry eventually found the spear near the foot of Dusky Bridge, but what was it doing all the way out there? I'm sure there's like nothing to fucking click on. There are a few of these stone lanterns scattered around in this courtyard. Without the city glare to compete with, I imagine they would seem a lot brighter. Guess Sister Bikini must light them now, since Iris can't be here. Alright, let's just double check fucking everything. Alright, well, that's...
Hey! What was that jarring, inconsiderately loud yell?
So this is where you been. Keep it nice and warm, I see.
Detective, have you finished repair?
The bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know.
Well, then I'll come along with you and...
Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case.
What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me.
Well, yeah, but that's not what I mean. Ah!
It's been a while, Scruffy.
It's Miss Vulgara!
Sister, please leave the investigation to me.
My, well, you certainly seem to have everything under control.
I am on your side. I won't do anything you won't want me to. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix, right? Ow! That hurts, you know. Silence! I, Francisca von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? God, that's gonna fucking hurt. Alright, whatever. Why do we just, like, take her places she doesn't want to fucking go? Oh, shit. Okay, bet. Let's go to the Inner Temple Gate. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. She must have commenced the investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick! That voice! Pearls! Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick! So you were here, ever since that night. I was so lonely. I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning and saw the dusky bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone. She was all alone? It must have been very trying for you, little girl. I am Francisca von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here. You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mr. Maya last year. Well, I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. I don't like you. Mr. Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you are so mean. I'll never forgive you. I Looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Yo! Yeah, why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. I don't like you. Anyway, Pearls, weren't you with Maya? Ah! I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls? Hey, wait, Pearls! She just ran off. Ow! That was cruel, Phoenix, right? To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What was that all about? Pearl's acting like that. It's giving me the creeps. I guess I better take another look around since I finally got the chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. Yeah, we need to investigate everything. Look at all these Buddha statues lined up along this path. Phoenix, right. Do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has? Why don't you ask her the next time you see her? You know what? I think I will. She'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. What fucking question is that? You can see Dusky Bridge from here. It's an unusually long bridge, isn't it? I would say it's about 20 yards. I guess the gorge is too wide to cross with a piece of rope or wire, huh? Therefore, no one has crossed the gorge in either direction since the night of the murder. A simple yet sound deduction, wouldn't you say, Phoenix, right? She just wants to hang out with me is why she's fucking bothering me, dude. What is this? Phoenix, right! What? And would you stop calling me by my full name like that? Was this once a prosperous port? A port? Yes, that metal hook is a mooring post for boats, you know. Oh, that. That's an anchor for one of the wires that's used to hold up the bridge. I think the wire that was tied to this one probably snapped when the bridge burned down. I mean, there's no way there was ever a port all the way up here. Don't get smart with me, Phoenix, right? But I didn't say anything! It was an inside thought. You don't know what happened! There's a weird smell coming from the incinerator. The door's also open, almost like it's begging for me to look inside. Well, well, let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty! How naive of you, Phoenix Wright. But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Franziska von Karma? I seem to remember. There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's impertinent to call people by their full name. I was only copying you. Alright, let's slide here. This must be the door that leads to the inner temple, where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder. Yeah, there's a solitary room there called the training hall. You could do with some training yourself, Phoenix Wright. Yow! You're completely out of shape. Ugh, I don't know how much more of this woman I can take. There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though. Come now, Phoenix Wright. What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it? But it says no entry. Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say, whatever? It's got nothing to do with anything. And who told you that? She's such a little fucking cutie, dude. She's like, don't you Americans just do whatever you want and have no problems ever? And he's like, no, actually. The sign says Inner Temple. I don't know how you're reading it, but it's incomprehensible to me. Actually, I can't read it either. Feigning comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix Wright. She looks really happy to have finally caught me on something. Okay, let me just make sure there's nothing else to, like, click on here. And then I have to end the episode, because we're pretty fucking deep into it. So, thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we will not only explore the garden, but we'll try and get into the inner temple, where Mystic Maya should be chilling. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.